Okay, let's go.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Chewing New Podcast. We are live Thursday. I think we're on time. We're on time, right?
Yeah, it's
exactly. Shut up. 7:30 on the money, man. Like always, and thanks to me, I'm always on time. Yeah, that's me. By the way, you can hear the other thing talk. Yeah, he's here too, unfortunately. But I got Quez right here next to me, and today we have two referees with us from the RGV. Let me put him up there. Hold on. Here we go. Next to that other big thing over there, in the corner. That's two, by the way. What's going on? Say your name, man. Say your name. Let's go. And then you got
El Terrible. Iván Samarepa.
Oh, that's good. I can't really see over there that well, man. I'm having a bad glare. I can't see very well.
Oh my God!
You're right. You forgot your glasses?
No, it's your damn bald head, man. It's
I came ready. I'm already used to it. Dude, seriously, I'm already used to it. I can't wait for you to go bald.
No, it ain't gonna happen. Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, but did you really have to start the show like that, bro?
Yeah, not my fault. I can't see. Well, first of all, the mic is covering you, but I got to really sit up straight. Now I see you. But anyways, guys.
Make it a 10-minute podcast. We're out of here,
Guys, welcome back to the Chewing New Podcast. We got a great show.
Let's go get ice cream.
All right, guys. Where are we going? Where are we going? Who's buying?
We're going there. I got my EBT, bro.
EB? Oh, wow.
EBT card, yeah.
Wow. I'll make sure I'll sign that off of that part.
We're getting pints tonight.
Woo!
The good stuff.
Refereeing ain't easy. Anyways. But we got these guys in the house to talk a little bit more wrestling this week since we've been talking wrestling all week. All month. Wrestling. Yeah, because I know next week already we got EAW coming down, and also we got the big, huge event happening down in Cine del Rey. That's going to be another great event coming in. So, but we got these guys to talk to us a little bit. Mondo, it's been a while. I mean, you've been here already, what, twice?
Yeah,
already in the podcast?
Once a year, man.
Yeah. So let's start with the new guy first. Let's start with the new guy.
I'm going to let you know twice too many times.
I got you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from and how we got here, man?
Well, we don't got enough time to talk about myself.
Oh, here we go.
At least 10 hours for one chapter of my life. So
my God.
We got to condense this in what, 2 minutes, 5 minutes?
It was possible. We got an hour.
You got to remember that I'm in the show.
Let's just get the Cliff Notes version.
Just the basic. Even the Cliff Notes, like 10 volumes. So,
oh my gosh.
It's getting hard to concentrate on what you want me to talk about.
We don't want the Peter Jackson version. We just want you to tell us a story, man. They take the Lord of the Rings, man. Let's go.
What do you want? What do you want to know?
Tell us all about it, man. What do you want?
What do you want to know?
What do you want?
Like I said, I can give you 10 hours of myself.
We'll shut it down
All right, let's start with, why the fuck are you here?
Everybody knows me. Hey, let me give him a rippler for that. All right, so obviously, Mondo gave me the invite because he's like, man, this guy's a bastard. I haven't seen anybody like him, so we gotta have him on the show.
Right.
All right. You guys already told me he's been here 2 times.
2 times, man. 2 times.
Like I say, that's 2 times already. 2 times, too many times already.
Well,
so yeah, we don't need that.
It is what it is.
So I'm happy to bring the show up a notch, with me coming here.
There you go.
So yeah, this guy, hey, the show, the quality would be down here a little bit.
Damn, we got Cat Williams in the podcast today, right?
Coming up here, could be like 60 million views over here.
We got this club.
The reason now he's refereeing is because I retired.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's what the reason. Well, he knew what's coming in, so he's like, man, I can't compete. So I'm just gonna get out of here. Now, I've been refereeing for about 10 years.
All right.
I started in California before I met this guy.
Nice.
And I did about 4 years in the Central Coast. That's where I started my refereeing career. And then I moved back to the Valley I'm actually living in Matamoros right now, so
Really?
I moved over there.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
For the
I
injuries?
started over there. I started refereeing over there about 3 years ago,
Mhm.
and it's been a great experience to be able to do the lucha libre style over there.
That's awesome, man.
And I was fortunate enough to been working in the American lucha libre or American wrestling
Right.
in California,
Right.
and then learning a lot from the lucha libre style of Matamoros, and then coming over here being able to bring it all together, a little bit of both styles.
Mhm.
We've
You know,
only known each other for a few months, bro. I met this guy. When was it? In September. I met
September.
September. We actually had a show with 3 Bad Productions at that museum.
At the
At the
museum.
museum, and that's where I met him right there. And of course, we needed another referee for another event that was coming up. So I was like, I think he's a referee.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take it.
He looks the part.
I am the part, man.
And that's when we got you for
We went to
that event that happened at the convention center, McAllen.
Mexlan, yeah,
McLaren or something like that.
Okay.
That's where he
All right.
in McAllen. Yeah, it was like
It was fun.
Mexican. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was packed.
That was good.
That day, man. And it's fun. We love it.
I mean, I see that you're sitting there, and I can see through the camera. If everybody can see him right here in the camera, he's wearing a lot of bling bling underneath that officiating stuff. This is the way you come in the ring. Everyone, look at this. Look at that shining and everything. This guy is showing it all over here.
No, de quién es la competencia el Bronco 956. Vamos a hablar de diversión, lo que es entretenimiento de verdad, ¿verdad? That's what we came for. No vamos a hablar. That was only just a small mention. He's out. Yeah. No, we're not gonna talk
All
about
right.
that.
So since the cacahuate is sitting to the right hand of the screen, sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Just the glare still hitting my eyes. I'm trying to concentrate. Sit there. Sit back a little bit. Right there. Perfect. That's perfect. Now I can actually put the camera there. Now we can come on camera. Now it looks clear. It's because he sits forward, he gets real bright.
Of course, I have to spit shine my hair.
Yeah, we got Crystal Ramos saying, ¿Qué es eso? Crystal Ramos saying, ¿Qué es esto? That's what you're saying, bro. I don't know what that's all about, but
If she's never been to a lucha libre or wrestling event, that she doesn't know stuff.
just, if you want to know these gentlemen, the main guy here right now is the man with the bling bling. I'd say that right now. But the cacahuate has this thing going here too, man. I don't know. You should have never told me that, bro. That I first know that you were a referee, man. It stuck to me forever. It stuck to me forever. Like, oh, that's what. Why can't I think of this since when we first met?
Yeah, right. Because I wasn't a cacahuate. I actually got here. And I'll still never forget how that freaking nickname came
This is my first time meeting referees out of wrestling. Like, I got so many questions. So
Go ahead, man. Dish it out.
y'all ever get hit like by accident?
By accident, yes. And no.
Like, what's the
It's all, yeah,
like
according
the worst?
to luchadores,
the worst
it's
hit.
always by accident.
It's always by
Oh,
accident.
yeah.
It's always by accident.
Accident. That's why.
Yeah.
Accident.
But I guess you said something about worst hits and all
Yeah,
that. Well, we've had basically everything: chair shots, drop kicks, body slams, staplers,
Staplers.
pretty much.
Yeah, we've been stapled, chairs, tables,
They're pretty much everything, dude. I mean, it's
trash cans.
trash cans también.
Like Cactus Jack wrestling or what the fuck?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
A lot of times what happens is that the promoters bring some of these luchadores that we call them the extremos.
Yeah.
Luchadores extremos. That's what basically that's what they love to do. So when they come down, se hacen eso y by the time you know it, we're involved in it too. And by the time you see asshole lo que sea.
That's what happens. You gotta enforce the rules. You enforce the rules.
Yeah. You're gonna get your butt kicked.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they don't like they don't go by the rules.
Yeah.
Right.
If you enforce the rules up there with them, they're gonna knock you out. So make sure that they go at it at how they know how to do it.
I want to ask you a question. Also, I mean, I know wrestling itself, it's a very physical. There's bodies moving at 100 miles per hour in that ring, and the small square ring it is. When there's an actual and we talked about this last time about them being
over
injuries.
a year ago.
Injuries injuries in the ring. I mean, I saw a video about a couple of days ago. These were the micro wrestlers, and one of the guys fell out the ring and he busted his back. He couldn't feel his legs. And at first they thought it was
part of the show.
And then he broke the third wall and called the guy that was watching him Jack, which is a real name. And you could see the emotion in his face, like, that's the key. He's in a lot of pain. He's saying he can't feel his legs. Have you ever come across something like that in the ring when you guys are out there doing your thing?
Pretty much, I'll be honest, all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
You have?
Yeah. That's. I think our number one job is the wrestler safety.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what's going to be on point. Be able to recognize what's not part of the wrestling event itself. So when you see something that's out of the ordinary or the norm, you know how they move, you know how they react, and if you know they're not getting up from a certain bump or fall, you got to communicate. You got to go down there real quick. I mean, that's your number one priority. Is safety.
Right. That's basically your
that's
job.
Why I tell a lot of these people, Mark, that are these young guys that are referees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ivan, you've seen them también. Mm-hmm. You've seen a lot of videos on the no tan al tanto.
Right.
They're not into it. They're just somebody in a zebra shirt, like we call them.
Right.
And they're up there and they're not really doing their job. Your job is to really protect not only yourself, but the wrestlers también.
Right.
I mean, you have to really protect them. If you see that something is not right, hey, communicate. Can you continue? No. Of course, we always have that sign. Right. That's what it means. In other words, somebody's, hey, vente, and see how we can continue. But yeah, dude, I mean, we've seen accidents. I mean, I don't think we can sit here and say that we have never been witness to anything like that because we've seen it all.
I think at every show there's some type of small injury, at least during one of the matches. There's gonna be some type of small injury that you won't find out until you're later on, back in the dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be like, man, my shoulder hurts, or I did something with my
with
my fingers or whatever.
Right.
Well, I think any wrestler would prefer a small injury like a hurt shoulder or something as opposed to.
I don't think they prefer any kind of injury. I don't think they prefer any kind of injury.
Well, then, what do you do in wrestling? What do you do?
I mean, for everybody that out there that think that wrestling or lucha libre is just an entertainment, absolutely. I will be honest, it is. But at the same time, it's
painful.
It's risky. It's painful. Even nosotros as referee, believe me, we have gotten chair shots, thrown objects at us. Wrestlers have actually body slammed us, clotheslined us, and sometimes they don't even know their own strength.
And this was the audience. This wasn't even the wrestler.
Even something as simple as us going down to count to 3.
Mm-hmm.
I've had shoulder pain, something from coming down and just counting, because you get to count kind of hard to be able to make it.
Sí, pero tú te avientas acá como Superman.
That's what I do. That's why I pay you the big bucks, right? So you're gonna do that. You gotta be able to be there and make it look good.
Right.
But yeah, it's always like that. So it's always somebody's gonna get hurt in one of the shows.
Right.
And when nobody gets hurt, that's when it's like, man,
it was a good show.
Yeah,
that was a good show, pretty much.
I think maybe one out of every 5-6 shows, somebody's comes out injured.
Right.
And that's not only the luchadoras también, right?
Right.
And all that.
I've seen more women wrestlers go out there and take the higher risks now than what the men do sometimes.
Yes.
And that, for me, watching that, it's intimidating, but at the same time, you're kind of worried a little bit,
I haven't seen that yet. I still haven't seen it where the women are at that level of taking those risks.
In the lucha libre, we've seen more of the females, more rudeza, like we call it.
That's different.
We've seen more of the rudeza. They want to get more of that.
I think that's
but more arrow and all that. I have not
female
seen
nature of how they go at it. It's a little bit different than the men.
A little bit.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of training to do that, dude. It takes a lot of training, to be up there. A lot of these young kids. Yes, you want to impress the promoters. Yes, you want to try to be better than somebody, but no, just try to be better than yourself.
Speaking of better than somebody, I mean, when you guys officiate your matches, do you all criticize each other when you guys are in there? I mean, as far as like the match calling, what you're doing, hey, you should have done like this, you should have done like that.
Honestly speaking, we give each other advice. we give each other. I've been in this business more than him, and we give each other advice. Like we'll talk to each other and we'll say, hey, ¿sabes qué? It was good, pero en la otra, vamos a hacer esto.
Right.
Just be on this side or be on this area. Hey, este jale pasó, don't do it. And all that. So it's basically a friendship that we have like family. So we give each other advice on it. We help each other.
I think for the most part, it's whenever somebody new comes in, like myself when I came in, I know I'm going into a new family. Let's like that. So you go, you find out the more experienced the referee or wrestler or whatever you want to call it, and then you ask for advice. Hey, how do you want me to work? How do I fit in here? Yeah. I guess that's the most important thing is finding out how do you fit into this group, a new group that you're going in. So you can't just go in and act like you know everything. You got to be humble enough to go in. I'm not humble, by the way. And I already know it's just me showing up, right? No,
the appearance of being
humble
whilst remaining awesome.
Well, consider the fact you're wearing the bling. I got a gentleman over here, Armando over here, showing off all his merch on the other side of the table.
As a matter of fact, it's not my merchandise. These are actually my Lucha Libre shirts that I used to use.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
The reason that I have actually the top ones is because, of course, we're going to talk about a little bit about the events that we got coming up.
Right.
Of course, February the 10th. At the Casa de Amistad, we're going to be at the Casa de Amistad with Will Wrestling and Salina Promotion. Of course, we have Love or Pain 2 coming up. This is actually the shirt from the very first Love and Pain that we had at Los Portales, which was over last year.
Okay.
And of course, these are the promoters that we basically work more for. Of course, 3-Back Production and Salina Promotion. I don't have the shirt from Will, but yeah, Will and Salinas are together.
Okay.
Of course, I want to also send out a big shout out to Danny Chance from New Breed Wrestling. He has given me the opportunity to help him also. He's doing an excellent job también. I have to have one of these shirts, Danny. If you're watching, I'm gonna get one of these shirts también with your name on it.
Your face in front.
But I also wear
hearts in the eyes.
I've been working.
Give me a chance.
Give me a chance. A big chance.
A big fat chance.
I've been working with New Breed Wrestling on and off with them, on some shows, and I love working with them. As a matter of fact, this one thing, if I'm not mistaken, New Breed Wrestling, they're gonna have their New Breed Wrestling School of Tryouts tomorrow. Wrestling of School Tryouts tomorrow.
Yes.
I think at 5:30. And one of the instructors, as a matter of fact, you had him here last week, James Blackheart.
Yes, he was here last week. That was 2 weeks ago.
With Alvaro. As a matter of fact, formerly known as Bandana Joe.
Bandana Joe.
And all that. He's out working with AEW, as a commentator, if I'm not mistaken, has done an excellent job. A lot of people who get up there, that's because they've earned it. They've worked so hard to be where they want to be.
Right.
Of course, I have used more Lucha Libre Wrestling as a hobby. I never really took it as, I love it. I can say that it's not my profession, but I love doing it. And I've done it for so many years, but I never took it as a professional job where I just a full permanent job.
Right.
But and then again, with New Breed Wrestling, we have a show coming up this Sunday at the Landmark Tower.
Shout out to our sponsors.
At 7 or 7:30. I think it's 7 or 7:30. I think the doors open at 6. And then, of course, first bell, I think it's at 7. But yeah, it's going to be a hardcore hitting action that time.
Hardcore hitting.
I heard something. No, I heard
hard horse. It's going to be hard horse.
I didn't say the word horror.
You it up right there. Like, what? I'm there.
I did say the war.
So that I can get behind.
We're going to Landmark.
What's the address? It's
Where the landmark is.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Asking for the friends that are the referees that are here. But yeah, these are actually some of the shirts that I've used before, and I decided to bring them that way we can say hello to our promoters. Actually,
there you go. Shout out to the promoters.
And of course, we have with 3-Back Productions, we have our show on February the 3rd, which is going to be next Saturday at the Port Isabel. At the Port Isabel Culture and Event Center.
There you go.
We're bringing we're bringing bien Atlantis Jr., Hijo de Octagon también. Of course, you're gonna have fun con la bugadilla, bro.
That's all you.
That's all you, bro. I'm a ring announcer.
La Buga's gonna go in and read.
No.
I love that pelona.
I already
don't know which one.
I already told Three-Back Productions. No, I already told Three-Back Productions that when I'm doing the ring announcing, I'm doing it from the bottom.
You're gonna be hiding there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over there on the stands. I'm not gonna be nowhere near that ring because the Bugambilla is gonna be there.
This is the first time I see Mano like, short of words, man.
No, and because this guy, he's an exotic luchador. You know, he's not like Pipinella or Lani Mirada. He's an exotic dude, but man, I don't. He's on yours.
Where's this at? We got it. Where's it gonna be at?
Where's
this at? I'm asking for another friend.
You're asking for a different friend.
Do you need extra?
You're asking for Mark Velasquez's brother. That's what you do. He's asking for the brother for your brother.
Do they need extras?
Well, yeah, so you can actually, do
He's like,
them up. Para que le pongas todo el aceitito, he needs all that, bro.
Come here, sweet. I missed the spot.
You do not know the spot he did.
He's going to do the dirty dancing lip to the visiting.
But he's on yours that night, bro. I'm doing
Hey,
right
it's entertainment, guys.
Hey,
It's entertainment.
all I'm asking for is just a videotape when he comes in and whoever's refereeing that.
I'm not
that match.
referring. I'm doing it right now.
So he says.
I want video and photos so I can post it up on the Two New podcast when it happens because this is gonna be good, guys.
Hey, ¿vas a hacer tú o vas a ser Big Man? Uno de los dos.
No.
It's gonna be one of you, so all I can say is start buffering.
All can I say? All I can say to you, a lot of lip gloss, baby. A lot of lip gloss.
He's gonna hurt you.
Because you don't know what ballpark you'll be kissing.
Yeah, like I said, with me, I got on the 28th with New Breed Wrestling there at the Landmark. February the 3rd, we're gonna be we're gonna be at the Port Isabel.
Awesome.
With Three-Back Productions.
All right.
The following week, February the 10th, of course, with Will and Salinas, Casa de Vestaina and Harlingen. So everybody in Cameron County, we're gonna be on that side.
There you go.
And not only that, I think we already announced Three-Back Productions. We already announced Spring Brawl.
There you go.
March the 9th at the Jacob Brown Auditorium, and we're bringing the AAA's Mega Campeón, El Hijo del Vikingo. So
Oh shit! Here we go. Here we
bringing
go.
major names down. They haven't said other artists, pero viene El Hijo del Vikingo.
And that's what the beautiful part is, man. I mean, when you have a lot of wrestling, I call them little federations, but what do you want to call them? Businesses, if you want to say that, or branches. It's our promotion. Yeah, that's a better word. Promotions. We have different wrestling promotions. It's awesome to see, like, oh, we're bringing this guy. Oh yeah, we're bringing this guy. Oh, we're bringing this guy. It's like, it makes the fan want, like, well, where the hell are we gonna go?
Yeah.
What's the first one we want to go see? I mean, we can go see these guys this week. Maybe we'll go see that next week, but they're not gonna have that person this week. And that's what's so freaking awesome, man. Because
It's a business.
yeah, exactly. You're
It's a
selling up.
business.
You're selling a product. You want to know which is the better product you want to go see. There's some people that are really into the American wrestling,
Oh yeah.
and there's a lot of people who are really into AAA or Lucha Libre, man.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about down here in the RGV, man. There's so much. It's like a mixture of menudo, man. It's all in there, baby.
Like I said,
Well,
I don't know.
promoters. There's a lot of them here in the valley, but I think the major ones.
The
The major ones is basically the ones that we work for, Three-Back Productions and Will Wrestling and Salinas Promotion. Those are, I guess you can call them the WWE AEWs of Valley.
Okay.
Of course, you also have Junior Promotions out of Edinburgh. You also have, I think now, STX, Lucha Libre is coming out. There's a lot of
I've
promoters.
seen at least 6, I think.
Yeah.
From what I've seen on Facebook.
On Facebook, there's a lot of them here in the
Things
valley,
that are
dude.
popping up.
Of course, New Breed Wrestling. You also have a Combat Cult, the American. You have a lot of these people there, and you have Evil Bastards también, that do their luchas, the wrestling events in Bronzeville. But a lot of times we make friends with everybody. We have made friends with everybody.
Right,
and
right.
Sometimes they'll give us a call if we're available to work with them. If we're available, absolutely. But not that I want to say anything about the smaller promotions that we work for, but like I've told you before in the shows,
Mhm.
I'm always going to be more faithful to Salinas promotion, Will, Three Bass, because those are the people that have actually opened us the doors to this big events.
Yeah,
You know,
right,
You know, they're
right,
the ones
right.
that are always, you know, faithful to us.
Yeah.
They take care of us and all that. And I'm not saying that nobody else has done it. You know, Danny Chance has given me, you know, a chance to work with UB Wrestling, and I love working with those guys. You know, from James Blackheart to Mooncat.
She really needs to make that
Franco,
shirt.
Yeah.
You know, all that talent. You know, if you guys have never been to any events, whether it's New Breed, Combat Cult, or any of them, hey, go to these events. They're awesome.
Yeah,
They're awesome. They're
yeah.
hard-hitting matches. I'm con madre, como se
Man,
dice.
what I've seen is just the sheer different options that we have here in the Valley to be able to go
Yes.
and enjoy whatever style you were saying. If you
Yeah.
like this or that, just as a fan, I would go to all of them. If I've got the time, man, it's,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and honestly,
you know, support
the value that you're paying for, it pays for itself.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. I
It's
mean,
worth
everything is expensive right now, but going to a wrestling event, it's not that expensive compared to, you know, WWE or
Yeah.
AEW. Those a little bit more pricey.
Right.
And like
But
we were talking
what you're
about,
getting for, you know, you're getting your money's worth when you go to these shows.
Right.
especially
And especially, you know, not only the major wrestlers, you also get your money's worth with us. You know,
Yeah.
something
Well, I
straight,
guess you want to put it that way. You know?
and all that. I mean, I'm still thinking of coming out of retirement for a reason. You know, I've seen.
I don't know why.
It's getting. Well, you want to know why?
Well, here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
You want to know why?
This is gonna account for this. Check this out.
This is the reason why. You want to know his nickname?
What? Go
His
ahead.
nickname is La Máxima Honestidad del Ring.
That's right.
La
Okay.
Máxima Honestidad.
Okay.
Really, where do you have honesty in the ring?
Everywhere.
Where?
Everywhere.
Dude, you have the Gemelos
360 degrees.
Panteras
I got
1 and
eyes
2
everywhere.
always wanting to kick your butt because you get involved in their matches too much.
No, they pull me into the match. I try to be as neutral as possible to be able to do my job, but you know, some of these wrestlers, man,
Neutral.
I can't. Yeah,
You want to talk neutral? What
100%.
happened? What happened in the other red that we had with Sam Adonis?
I don't remember.
Sam Adonis,
I-
you got involved with it. You tried to hit Bella with
If you remember, Alberto Del Rio, el patrón, he started pulling me. And then he
Something
threw in the
tells
corner.
me inside
You gotta give
to go to Chispirito for one
No, that was
month.
before. I
And
was
just say
not there in that event.
silencio.
Yeah.
Oh, the Pentagon one.
Yeah,
the
with
Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Silencio.
I was not at the. I was not at
Silencio. And then it
It worked. Oye, si hubiera dicho. You should have done it también. If you're gonna finish it, you better finish it. All that. So.
Oh shit, man! And that's what's so beautiful about you guys, man. It's like I love the back and forth.
No,
It's
and
right
then
there.
not only that, and then he comes out like that, like.
Get that, you know, like.
You know, I'm like,
Get him something. Get him something nice.
dude, I'm like, seriously, ever since I brought him in, I'm like, I've been telling the promoters that I want to come out of retire because I really did retire. I actually called
There you
it,
go.
I actually called it quits and I became a ring announcer. But now I guess, now I can say that I regret it.
What do we got?
I got people saying here, fight. No, just joking, just joking. Shut Logan! Shut Logan!
Hey, you got some crutches for this guy?
Do it! Do it! Oh shit! Oh, he's taking it off! He's taking it off! Here we go! Guys, we're gonna take a commercial break. This is getting out of sight. We're going to commercial right now, guys. We are back. Holy crap, dude. Oh my God. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. Big shout out to all our sponsors.
You're getting your money's worth of this
Oh
show,
my
too.
God. Am I on? You're on, dude.
Don't you ever do that shit again.
call me out again, dude.
Don't ever do that shit again, dude.
Don't call me out.
At least you're like 10 feet away.
Oh
You're
my
right next to it.
God, dude.
Well, what fucked it up was him smelling. Oh,
Hey, puro pinche tequila olía. Puro tequila, bro. So I was like, este vato que
Puro pinche hielo.
Hey, do you have some hamburgers?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
That shit was good.
oh, you shit. Only on the Chewing podcast, guys. So we're coming back to our senses here. We almost,
Are you trying to get back to your senses?
we're trying. It's still kind of blurry. You might want to sit back a little bit. You know, I'm still kind of, thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
I'm so relaxed.
Dang, dude. Oh my God! Here, dude, you can pull the cap. I'm good. There you go. That looks better.
He's gonna wear sunglasses. I'm wearing uppers.
Oh, sorry. I'm bad. But anyways, guys, we're back. Like I said, thank you once again to all our sponsors. We appreciate you guys helping us out as much as you guys can to keep this podcast live. As you can see right in front of the gentleman on the front screen right there, we also be sponsored by Pi Tequila right in front. We should this guy, man.
I'm sorry.
Look at this guy.
Ivan's like, chinga.
Pi Tequila was like this. If you're watching, please share. God damn, this is getting out of control. Pi Tequila, one of our sponsors, has been great with us. Not for much longer, and that's because we have not drank.
So you can eat.
Exactly.
Oh, chinga.
No, it's actually. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest, truth, guys. The tequila blanco is a very smooth taste, but it will hit you like a regular tequila, man. It's very, very good. But shout out to those guys. Shout out to all our sponsors. We appreciate you guys. But we are back with. Holy shit! Oh my God!
Hey, tequila blanco is regular tequila.
Yeah.
Just start with regular. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can go into a tequila.
You want to take a shot? You go ahead. You're more than welcome.
It just changed with just the names.
I do cristalino, which is.
You want to take a shot? Take a shot.
Oh, it's. I got a little too excited. No.
What?
No.
Let's go.
Don't do it. No. All right. And I see Sean Logan saying that vodka was tequila, bro. It wasn't vodka. It was tequila, bro. Remember, you had like 4 shots that day, right? No, but anyways, yeah, so we're going back to what we're talking about, these big events, how all the promotions have these great matches that are coming up. As far as, I already known what your top matches have been, the famous people.
You don't need to ask him. You can still ask me the same question.
I need to ask him because he's new to the podcast, bro. Any big matches that you've been in that you recorded in your refereeing timeline, that you say that one of the best matches I've ever done. Is there one in particular that, spot on the dry that you say, yes, just that?
I think there are 3 that I'll keep in mind because you really can't have one. I don't know about you, right? It's like a collection of them.
It's like a collection.
Right. You start going into all of them. But I think it wasn't my favorite, but it's just the one that I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this because of it was like a childhood.
Get to the point!
It's El Hijo del Santo Jr.
Wow.
El Hijo del Santo.
Wow. Here we go.
With them, and that was great. Also, when
you had a match with him?
Or
you were refereeing. Oh, okay. You gotta explain yourself.
No, I don't need to. So that was one, and then this last event at the Jacob Brown when I had Pentagon, Sam Adonis, the third guy was Aramis. That match was great. He was there. Yeah, it was hard.
You got your butt kicked that night, dude. For helping someone honest.
It was a great match. Yeah, honestly, it was a great.
No, he was already cracked. We had to actually carry him back to the dressing room, dude, because that's how bad they kicked.
For real, dude? They
kicked. Yeah, it was a trash can. I don't remember anything after that. And we're trying to enforce the rules and be as honest as possible. And this guy's making faces, but don't pay attention to him. So yeah,
no, it's because you keep saying that you enforce. You're not enforcing. You never enforce anything.
The rules. So that was my big matches. And then third one, it was Chavo Guerrero, Carlito, and Chris Masters.
Wow.
Those three guys.
Wow.
They were like
Wow.
That was in Harlem,
That was in California. No,
California.
That was in California.
All right. All right.
Those are the ones that
What promotion was that over there?
it was Vendetta Pro, Central Coast, California.
Okay.
But yeah, there's so many. Those, I think there's the one that just hit you because of the moment that you're in. Once you start getting into more matches, you start like, getting used to it. But every cycle, when it starts a new cycle, that's kind of when it hits. It's like, oh man, new spot, new.
I've had so many.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like
I've had so many. I can't really say that I have one favorite one because I've been with the top stars, and like we said it before, it's a lot of people always ask us this question: why is it that like on the first match we're like a different character, and then when we have the main event, we are a different character? It's because with the major stars, and I'm not saying that the local guys are not major stars because they're also major stars in here locally. But whenever the promoters bring down the big guys, that's their job.
Yeah.
Unless they tell you that you're gonna get involved, do something, and you're gonna do it. If not, your job is to be professional up in that ring and be neutral and be down the line. You can't be yourself anymore.
Yeah.
You're normal. Like him with his character, me with my character, we cannot be those same people in the main events because it's totally different.
I got Valdemar Cortez saying, all I know is that La Pulga will be kissing the refs and announcers in Port Isabel.
Okay, Mr. Cortez, por favor. I already told you, Mr. Hernandez, I am not going to ring announce from the center of the ring. I'm not going to do it. No. I'm going to be either I got one of the DJ or I'm going to do it from the restroom.
Final word, Chu, will it happen?
It'll happen.
Oh, it's going to happen.
No, it's going to happen to the referee, not to me.
Oh, it's going to happen
Oh,
tomorrow.
it's gonna happen.
Hey, and now that we got Mr. Cortez, I still want to know, how in the world did you get me out of the suite that you have rented me first and give it to
He
him?
knows better.
Dude, that's not fair.
He knows what you can.
That is not fair.
Guy, he needs it.
Yeah. First of all, they actually gave me the suite, and now they.
I showed you a picture of your suite. It was like a broom closet. That was a suite.
No
A
kidding.
broom closet.
Yeah.
A broom
I went
closet.
from a jacuzzi suite and all that, balcony, ocean view, and all that to that, and they give it to this guy. I don't know why.
Wow. Interesting.
It's very interesting.
Pero no, vas a ver, te vas a sacar ese suite. Hey, ya cuélgale, ya. Where's all you?
It's my little boy.
Oh, okay.
My little boy. It's my little boy because he visits. Oh, here you go. Here you go. I got an answer back. It says, Mr. Cortez says he visits me twice a week. And he's my favorite. And let me see what else here. That's basically it. That's what he said.
Is he talking about me or you?
This guy.
I think he's talking.
You visit him twice a week.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Really? Here we go.
Hey,
And that's all we have today for the Tuna Podcast.
This is like,
I wonder why.
Why? Why though?
Oh, I'm not wondering
we
why.
gotta keep certain individuals from coming back from retirement. So we gotta be able to get in there and start working the
During dinner?
threads.
During dinner, lunch?
No
Brunch?
no dinner, no, just unannounced visit. Just
Oh,
Unannounced? It's that
They're
good.
like the In-N-Out burgers. And
just like that, yeah.
Wow.
oh yeah, another referee actually that we're gonna have. Ahorita hablando de referees, another referee that we're gonna have. Porque pues ahora, of course, the tilapia is not gonna be able to go that day. Pero a big shout out to la doctora Cintia Aguirre.
She's probably not watching.
She's probably not watching.
She's looking up some TikToks right now.
She's doing TikTok. Yeah, that's just lo que se pasa. Dude, I mean, we have a female referee.
Wow. Well, this is a special request
Oh,
from
really?
Mr. Cortez here. He goes, don't worry, I got a suite for the Pilacas and La Bolga.
La
Bolga.
La
Yeah,
Boogie.
there you go.
You got excited.
There you go, man.
Hey, as long as I have the suite, I don't care who I'm with.
You heard it first.
I don't think you should have said that.
Hold on, where did you hear it first?
On Chewing podcast. You heard Chewing podcast right
Hey, I'm getting the sweet still, so I don't care who I'm sharing it with now.
Uh-huh.
Big shout out, no sé si nos está viendo, but like you say, she's probably doing TikToks.
Yeah, that practice.
La doctora, we have another referee, la doctora Cintia Aguirre. She's actually from Matamoros también. She's been doing lucha for what, a little bit over a year, right? About a year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she comes from a lucha libre family, actually from Matamoros, Dr. Kaoma, to brother Kaoma Jr. and of course Chamaco Serra. So they come from a family luchística, let me call it. All that.
That's cool, man.
Pero, yeah, she'll be there that day. So for all you men, hey, si la quieren ver en vivo, ahí va a estar en vivo.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Watch out. He's like, loud man.
Y ahí va a estar la bugamilla también. Ahí va a estar la bugamilla también.
She's gonna be there.
It might be a sweet.
Oh, you might be a sweet.
If we don't show up, you know why.
Something went down.
Something is going up.
It's on the down low.
Hey, your brother's over here. He's already getting all those little nasty thoughts, man.
They called the beer burps.
But still talking about wrestling, you've been because you know every Thursday basically you have wrestling. I follow your podcast even if you have other guests here.
Yes.
You've been talking a lot about wrestling, lucha libre, and all the events.
Yeah.
I know that you were talking about one time about the movie The Iron Claw.
Yes, actually my brother and I went to go watch that.
It was actually my brother went to go watch it.
Yeah.
He done fucked it up.
No lo mirado?
No. Let's talk about it.
You're familiar with the Von Erich family and all that, so.
I am. I went and saw some of the reviews and some of the podcasts talking about it. So I was like, yeah, sounds like a good movie. I just never got around to
Yeah, just don't go.
It was on a select theater too, right?
Just don't go with somebody that knows everything, you know.
Oh, they're gonna tell you.
And they fuck it up.
Yeah, but you gave it what? You gave it a what?
I give it a 4.5.
What did you get to die at the end? Was that like?
No, it's like in every little part.
Everybody knows the
individually, each brother. Oh, this is what happened. Amputation. Well, dude, let me watch it.
Well, here's a spoiler alert for all you guys. Cortez saying La Doctora will hit Pilacas with the chair. I just want to let you guys know that right now.
Come on, Mr. Cortez.
There you go.
I'm going to be sick on February the 3rd. So, but going back, you gave it a 4.5.
I gave it a 4.5 only for one reason only.
A 4.5, and we both agree on the same reason why.
Yeah.
My ratings, I'll be honest. You know, I've been a wrestling fan since back in the late 70s, starting from the late 70s and all that.
Right.
I gave it a 4.
Okay.
And barely a 4. You know, in reality, that movie was, yes, more about basically whoever portrayed Fritz Von Erich, dude, he did a hell of a job. That was Fritz Von Erich.
Everybody's been saying,
you know, Zac Efron, you know, he did an excellent job as Kevin Von Erich. Yeah. But that's how it all started. With Fritz and Kevin. It was first Fritz, of course, you know, everything that happened through him, how he got involved into him, because, you know, the sportatorium, buying the sportatorium and all that.
Right.
So basically started with Kevin, then of course from Kevin it went to David, it went to Kerry. Kerry actually had no choice because, you know,
the Olympics
and all that. And then of course then came Mike. And then after Mike, of course, it was Chris. Which Chris was never mentioned in the movie. Right. Which that's what kind of disappointed me because, yeah, I understand Chris was not involved too much in the wrestling business like his older brothers. Right. I think he was, only like 6 months?
He was
about 6 months.
6 months into he was actually going to be barely turned 21.
He was barely going to turn 21, but he was more, not even a mid-carder. You know, he was barely more like a starter.
Right.
You know, and all that. Why they didn't bring it into the movie, obviously everybody had their reasons. I don't really care why, but they should have brought him in at least on a small part. The other things that I did not agree with on that movie was the way they made Kerry Von Erich, you know, of course everybody knows that Kerry Von Erich committed suicide, basically, so did Mike. Right. You know, they made it seem like he was depressed because of what was going on in WWE. You know, because it was a phone call. Hey, you know what? Now I'm a mid-carder. They're only going to have me do house shows.
Right.
And then after that, it goes back to where he committed suicide.
Yeah. Right.
So they made it seem, but people who really know the story. Mm-hmm. Dude, when that happened to Kerry committed suicide. Kerry died 2-3 years later.
Yeah.
After that. and it was because of something else.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go into those details because it's very personal.
Yes, it is.
Same thing with Mike.
Mike.
Chris, the reason that Chris happened is because he missed his brothers. Basically, it was more like a brotherly bond.
Yeah.
And I remember that one of the biggest honor for me was when I first started refereeing. I actually refereed a match with Kevin Monerick and Gentleman Chris Adams before Gentleman Chris Adams.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now you're talking how many years ago?
Yeah.
Because Chris Adams died, what, in 1990?
It was 96, 97? No,
Earlier. I think it was earlier than that.
93.
And this happened, they actually did it at that, there was a little, it was like, I can recall, it was like a fundraiser. They did it, there's like a little pavilion right in front. You remember South Dallas and McAllen?
Yep, I do.
The pavilion right in front.
Okay.
That's where they did it. And to me, when I did that, I kid you not, I think that has been the most time I was nervous. Because why? I was barely starting the business.
Right.
I was doing a main event.
Shouldn't have been in the room
with Kevin Monerick. And then after that, I see him at the Tejano Saloon the following night. They're drinking, all that, So I got
good job, kid.
But the movie, yes, was about them.
Yeah.
But it really, my disappointment was of the way they made it seem how the other, they lost their lives.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is a real good point.
Because one, Kevin never found Carrie. It wasn't Kevin who found Carrie. It was actually the dad. The dad.
Yeah.
So Mike, it wasn't really in that area where they found him.
Right.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Everybody changes. But other than that,
the truth is kind of twisted a little bit.
But then again, and another thing that when you brought it up, and dude,
what?
the biggest mistake of that movie?
Ric Flair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
come on.
That anybody, I told my brother, we were excited when we started, oh shit, it's gonna be Ric Flair to see how he does it. And then when he starts talking, we're like,
ridiculous, bro.
He kind of, in my
appearance?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
The talking?
No,
bad.
He was more like a semi Hulk Hogan kind of talking.
Yeah.
He gave more that impression like a Hulk Hogan. But dude, if you're gonna be Ric Flair, dude, you better be Ric Flair in the movies. You bet in Hollywood, you gotta play Ric Flair. Not that. Come on.
Yeah.
That was, to me, I was like,
the only time I'm gonna be honest with you, the only time where he came real close to sounding like him, it was after the match. And they were like, woo, kid, you're awesome. You can take me any time of the day. I'm like, right there it is. Why couldn't you do it like that on camera? It was right there. I don't know what happened. He hit it right on the mark.
And all you had to do was beat him, like, woo, do his stuff, like when he was in the NWA.
Yes.
And all that. Be like him. Of course, basically all the matches at the beginning, they were just quick matches, of course, with the Iron Sheik.
Right.
Kevin against the Iron Sheik. Of course, Bruiser Brody.
Yep.
My opinion, whoever portrayed, you know who portrayed Bruiser Brody, right?
I didn't see who it was.
That guy came out in a commercial.
Oh, really?
Do you remember those commercials with the Vikings? It was a commercial. I can't remember.
The Capital One commercial.
Capital One.
Oh, really?
That was that big guy.
Shit.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, okay.
And of course, Gentleman Chris Adams there, Gino Hernandez. Yeah. But by both, everybody, the Freebirds, dude, those guys.
I could not stop laughing when
he was laughing the whole time.
I go, look, Chad. Look, Michael PSA.
And then he comes out, dude. He did it like Michael PSA.
Yeah, he did
a great job. Terry Gordy, and Buddy Roberts, dude, come on. Yeah. Those guys did a hell of a job. But the most disappointing one that came out was the guy who portrayed Ric Flair.
Oh my God.
He
got so much
criticism. He got a lot of criticism.
He got a lot of hate and criticism from a lot of people, man.
My question is why?
He didn't do it right.
He just didn't do it right. He just didn't do it.
He didn't give it the no pun intended. He didn't give it the flair.
The flair.
Pretty much. He didn't give it exactly. I mean, shit. Even Mondo could have done the damn
skipping
flair.
I can't believe
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, whitewash him. Really put blonde hair on him because that glare, that thing still hit my eyes. Can make any girl cry, especially that fat one right there. I can make any girl cry. You with that fat one right there.
I think Mr. Cortez just said that not to forget about March 9th. We had Mr. Cortez. We had already mentioned it, sir. Yeah, we did mention that.
Yes.
El Hijo del Vikingo on March 9th.
Yes.
Jacob Brown. And I just saw right now that he posted that there are more surprises in June.
Yeah.
And in October.
Nice.
Hey, I'm gonna be like Fluffy. I wonder for who.
It
ain't gonna be for me.
This is what I love about Mondo here, man. I'm gonna tell you straight out. This is the reason why I like Mondo so much. Is that not many guests do this? He's watching the podcast on his phone at the same time he's seeing the comments.
Yeah.
And that is so freaking applause to this guy, man. This guy knows how to be on TV, man. That's what I'm talking about. Something you need to learn. Something you need to learn.
Let me tell you one thing, brother.
But
No, pero going back down to acá, la máxima honestidad del ring. I'm serious, man. I mean, you really need to start being, like you say, neutral. And
I am.
Here we go.
No, you're not.
Doesn't matter.
Here we go. Here we go again.
No, you're not. And let me tell you one thing. That little thing that you and Big Man también have against my Jairo,
Give him a popcorn.
you guys better not even think about ever trying to even lay a hand on him.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Don't even try it. Because if it has
This is
to
getting
take
crazy.
for me to tell Three Back Productions.
This guy's got to show up to the events for me to lay a hand on this guy. So, no show, no hands.
No. Well, I know.
Yeah, right.
But I know that. No, but I know that you and Big Man have been already, getting together and trying to.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, tráemela para acá. Tráemela para acá. Tráemela para acá.
Hey, watch out the bottle, the bottle.
Secret weapon.
Mira, ya, y ya me trajeron la silla, y no para que te sientes.
Oh, shit.
Pero.
Oh, shit.
No, take that out, please. No. Take it out. Take it out.
I'm saying.
But no. And the reason that I'm bringing that up is because there's only been in 2 shows where acá my
Understand?
compadre,
You're understanding?
and we have another referee que se llama Big Man. I'm hoping that he could, if he sees us, Big Man Arriola. I know that you all have been not being too good with my Carlo Tilapia. And the only reason that you guys are, I'll be honest, and you have to admit it, terrible. You have to admit it. You guys are jealous of him because he has more popularity now than you guys.
Here we go.
No.
Oh.
There's no jealousy here. We're all
What did you say?
I don't, go down that level.
Uh-huh.
Jealous.
Mhm.
So there's nothing to be jealous of.
Something tell us in this whole conversation here. I don't know, man, but I gotta. Is there a sort of a two-faced thing going on here?
No. It's because I'm just saying, right?
No, I'm not talking about you, buddy.
No,
I'm talking about you.
It's not a two-faced. It's just the fact that I was like when we brought this guy, and I was like, okay, hey, referee, and all of a sudden, he calls himself La Máxima Honestidad.
You can check all the videos that have been posted online, and the people, they do nothing but cheer and applaud. It's like, man, you're doing great. That's all you hear.
Dude, when I announce you, everybody
crowd.
crowd.
Yeah, man, everybody's like, yeah.
And dude, the way
When
this
I
guy.
announced this guy.
We came here to see this guy, man. So yeah.
Go ahead. These get weird time of talking so smooth, dude.
I know, and it scares me a little
I
bit.
know.
He
Sounds like one of those car shows where they're trying to sell you a limit.
He could probably sell ice to an Eskimo.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I did live in Alaska for a year.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if no fucks
Oh, yeah.
given was a word in the dictionary, your picture would be right there.
I probably would.
Yeah.
I'm just,
And it's not going to be where it says honesty.
No,
It's not going to be that.
no, it's gonna be maximum honesty.
Yeah, right.
I can see Chew they're getting antsy. Like, I'm about to take out my leg and beat them both with it.
Something's about to happen.
Dude, I actually smelled a lot of funky stuff in there.
Oh, shit.
He's like, something about
Oh,
Yeah,
no, no.
He said, if you want me to whip it
What?
up, no.
Switch is right there.
The switch is right there.
It's right there.
It got some mind of its own. Let's hear it out.
keep it in your pants.
That's not wrong, bro.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I could have said whip it out.
No, dude, what are you doing?
He's gotta go through.
I meant the freaking
He's-
your leg,
He's gotta
dude.
go in and get the safety.
Oh,
line
you
for-
slow down.
Yeah.
Oh my my God, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I mean, I just want you to just be yourself.
I am.
And all that.
Thank you.
But just make sure that you do not touch my account.
I know. I have not yet.
Not all yet.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
A final question.
Final
here. Final thought. Like, I like to say something real quick.
Final one.
By any chance, in the near future, I know you are retired, but in the near future, will they be a 1 versus 1 in the match between both of you if your house gets touched by any chance?
No.
Inappropriately?
I don't touch senior citizens, so
Oh!
You're not that much younger than me, bro.
Wow!
You're not that much younger than me.
I brought the walker over here. So yeah,
No, you didn't bring the walker. I did.
Damn!
That was mine.
You say something, man. Is it?
That's my fucking walker. And it's a prescription.
And that's okay. I'm already getting Social Security.
right here. We're good.
Oh shit, guys! We're coming up to 59 minutes of the podcast.
Woo! Fucking time.
Apenas.
Because
So how much more do we
we got a couple more minutes to go, and I still got to show this week's video for our upcoming rock video for this week. It's gonna be based on Surge. Surge is a band from Uvalde, Texas, a great band. They will be down here. I just got information on that. I think they're supposed to be coming down here in. I'll tell you right now. They'll be coming to the Hop Shop March 23rd in Harlingen. So you might want to check those guys out. These guys are rocking hot band. Yep, just in time by the middle of spring break. That'll be awesome.
What is that spring break?
So, you forgot what spring break was?
Yeah.
Back in the day, we used to do the little band drive all this time.
No, sir, we used to learn about the motors. We used to learn about the motors, man. Actually, yeah, no, but I'll be honest, man. Back in the late '80s, dude, spring break over there was a lot more.
That was it.
That
was the place to go.
Yep.
the last concert that I saw there was actually Eddie Money.
See, back then,
You weren't even born. back
yeah, I wasn't. But I'm just saying, like, everything stopped because of the Kilroys, right? Or
No.
No, that didn't stop. Anything. That just stopped the people going to Mexico.
oh, yeah,
That's all. Pero the island, como quiera se
Oh,
ponía,
yeah,
tan tronco,
Well,
that-
yeah, so then
you know.
people still going, so.
Yeah, people still
but
go.
believe me, people still go.
Yeah.
People still go and all that. So they still went, not as many as before,
Right.
but it narrowed down about 50%.
talking about like Coca-Cola Beach once it got taken down, that was it. Like, no,
But that's
nothing
where
like
all the concerts were.
Yeah.
At the Coca-Cola Beach, and all that, which was over here by the jetties come in and all that. That's where it was and all that. And like I said, that's where I saw Eddie Money for the last time. I saw Vixen there. There were a lot of concerts back then. There were concerts. I think little DJs.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not like, yeah, there is a lot more DJs now going to the island. I don't get it. I mean, I've never been a big fan of the DJ thing. Never. I'm more a musician, guitar player, all that
music,
good rock music. So I can deal with the hip hop music. It's fine. It's okay. It's just if I'm going to the island, I want to see an actual live band.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Well, enjoy it right now because once Elon Musk takes over, it's gonna be
Here we
over.
go. Oh, great.
No,
No,
absolutely. Now Spring Break is going to be a
Fucking
bunch of.
about Elon Musk again. God damn it.
Hey, dude,
Can we not go one fucking
he
week
fucked up
without-
our weather, dude.
I'm sure he did. He's going to keep doing it.
He's gonna take over all of Brownsville and all the islands.
The
Just
button's
watch.
right there. The button is right there. It's right there.
it's funny, man, because Mando's so used to it. The new guy's like, what is happening right now?
We are people of professional wrestling, so we're used to everything.
You guys are nothing, man. You guys are amateurs compared to the.
Good.
Wow,
Wait till we turn off the podcast and we'll see who's amateur.
Why turn it on? Let's do it live.
No, it's okay. I got sponsors that are
No, we
watching.
don't want that shit now. We're not. No, we're bad.
So all your sponsors are making a little noise.
Can you imagine
What's
having a
like
podcast
that,
in the locker room behind the scenes?
You should.
Behind the scenes podcast with everything that goes on behind in the locker room.
You should.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing phases us.
No, that'd be gold. Yeah.
No, we
Hey, one of these days,
can't.
one of these days, you guys should actually go to one of our shows, man.
We have to. We're gonna have to try that. Go out there and check that out, man. We would love to be out there just to either if it's way in the back or in the front, doesn't matter, just to watch the
Let
matches.
us know whenever you guys are Well, I'll let you know, Mark, whenever we have another event. And if
Yeah.
you're available,
For sure.
we'll
For
talk to
sure.
the promoters and all that.
Get us out, get your leg ready. Or even backstage so we can interview the rest of
Get your leg
Absolutely,
ready.
yes.
before they go to the ring.
Yeah, and we'll talk about your podcast and all that, you know. That's why, I actually...
You might be witnesses of some butt whooping. You don't
Between
know.
both of y'all?
You never know.
Between
There's
both
no between. There's just only one way. A butt whooping is gone that way. That's it.
Oh, here we go. They go, by the way.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I'll be back. I'll be back.
I've come to a conclusion, man, and I'm going to say it out loud here. I'm finding the reason why you're wearing so much bling. I know why.
Okay.
There we go.
I can see the receding headline on top, and you don't want to be like Mondo over there, so you're trying to keep the visual here, not up here. That's
Smoke and mirrors.
Again, le está dando competencia al Bronco 956.
Oh my God, man.
El terrible 956 le van a poner ahí.
Well, ya lo tiene. Ya, you just said it right now. Yeah, it's going to be available all over the RGV now, man. And el Cacahuate 956 too. But anyways, guys.
Hey, I don't mind. Placas, cacahuate,
I'll tell you,
cabeza de ampolla.
I'll tell you right now whose fault that is, and I'm gonna say it out loud. Right here on camera. It's your fault, Armando Trevino. It's your fault that I call Mando now el cacahuate. You know Armando Trevino is.
Vas a verlo.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the podcast. I appreciate you guys coming out, having so much fun. Dish out all the...
Iván, ¿quieres decirle a todo un nuevo botán?
Well, first of all, or lastly, it's been an honor for all of you guys to have me here. I
Oh!
want to make sure get that clear.
Where's the shut-off mic for that freaking mic over there?
We do have a show next week, February the 3rd at Port Isabel. We got another one on the 10th at Casa Amistad with little wrestling, Lover Pain. And then there's March the 9th, Spring Brawl. At the Jacob Brown in Brownsville.
So, and of course, with 3 Bad Productions, in March we have Spring Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
June we have Summer Bash, and then of course October we have
Halloween.
Now the events that we're doing in Port Isabel, now they're called All Lucha Libre at the Bay. Okay. Now it's actually going to be our 4th one. So yeah, vamos expandiendo.
That's good, man.
Vamos. And un saludo para todos, everybody. For the people that I work with, New Breed Wrestling. Of course, Matt, Cerrado, Pete Payne, everybody. Pete, I still got a. Vas a verlo.
Oh, shit.
A Pete.
I like to see that.
3 Bad Productions, Will Wrestling, Salinas, all those guys.
Salinas.
Anything for Selena.
Anything for Selena.
And you guys have any
Social media so they can follow you on, guys.
Mainly, I just use Facebook. You can find me as Ivan Samaripa. That's El Terrible. That's in Facebook.
All right. Mandito.
También Armando Reyes.
Armando Reyes, a.k.a. Cacahuate.
Yeah. So.
I love thinking on it.
Armando Reyes, actually, you can find me there. Actually, I'm in a suit.
There you go.
Because there's 2 Armando Reyes there with my picture on it. One of them has this shirt on. That account is already not closed, but it's still active. But I couldn't get back into it because when I got a new phone, I actually by accident I deactivated. I forgot my password and everything too, so I couldn't log into it. So I had to create a new one.
Araceli Reyes Garcia says, "Apúrele porque it's time for bedtime for Armando."
You know my sister. That's Araceli, my sister. You know my sister, Chila. That's her. Yo sé, I know. This elderly person ya
se va a quedar anoche, ya le compré almohada y sábana de dormir. Ya está bien viejito, dice.
That's why
para que la abrace.
Ahorita le hablamos a cómo se llama ¿cómo se llama? El bula. Ahorita le hablamos, pásale. Ahí está sentadito, tiene miedo.
Thank you, Mark, for having us once again. I mean, we really enjoyed this podcast, and I really want to thank you for what you do for the wrestling business.
Thank you.
I know that you're a big time fan, and I know that, like I said, you have had a lot of people here in the wrestling business.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime in the future we will come again, pero traemos if we can bring maybe the promoters if they're up.
Sure, man, that'd be great. That'd be
Some of
great.
the local luchadores that we have, so they can actually see, so the people can meet up también.
Yeah, that'd be
And
great.
You guys are always welcome
Yeah.
anytime.
Anytime you
Well,
want.
don't tell me anytime.
They're gonna show up tomorrow, man. You see what you did?
I'll
You
show
see what you
tomorrow
did?
at 5 in the morning.
Shut up right now.
I'm
Right now, do
gonna be here, so it doesn't fucking matter. Show up tomorrow. Show up Saturday, Sunday.
I'm not gonna hear you anytime you want.
Show up whenever.
I'm only here Thursday. That's it.
I'm here 7 to 9, that's it. And it's way past my bedtime too, so let's wrap this shit up.
Guys, once again, thank you for coming out. I appreciate you guys coming out and entertaining us for tonight's podcast. Like I said, more than welcome to come back in whenever you guys want. Let us know when you have availability, and we'll get you back in here so you can
Absolutely.
talk more wrestling with us.
We're Lucha Libre.
Well,
We're Lucha
lucha. Lucha Libre. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for everybody tuning in this week. Next week we have special guests coming in. Not like last week when we had almost Andy Reid on the podcast. But by the way, you owe him an apology, dude.
That was all your fault. 'Cause I thought it was.
He hates brown people now because of you.
Wow! That was not me. I didn't say that. That was that guy right over there.
He loves all humanity, but now he hates brown
I
people.
know. I saw the look in his
You
face.
ruined it.
I did fuck it up for the Mexican community. I'm sorry. I fucked.
I'm black.
I
Black.
fucked it up. Man.
Sounds like a personal problem. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in. This week we have Surge as our video of the week. Enjoy yourselves. Take care of each other, man. And we will see you next week on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. And like always, guys, latest gators! Peace out, guys.